department store and take a seat at a lunch counter. You couldn't try on clothing.
You didn't like the conditions, but you did what was required.
And we felt it was a affront to our own dignity, to our own worth. Every Tuesday night, I started attending these nonviolent workshops, and it was there that I met Jim Lawson.
We saw a wrong, and with our bodies, we went into the situation to correct it.
And he kept saying what we could do as students, as young people. He told us all about what Gandhi attempted to do in South Africa.
We were trained in nonviolent direct action, focused on the lunch counters. And that's what our training was about.
The role plan was conditioning us, preparing us, how we were going to face opposition, possibility of us being beaten. We had to be prepared. The first morning that we went downtown to participate in sit-ins, I was assigned to go to Woolworth, and we would go in and take our seats, orderly, peaceful, reading a book, writing a paper, all day. And then we would come back the next day, waiting to be served.
The white people in Nashville were stunned. I mean, they were more than stunned. Their way of life, they felt, was being disregarded.
There was something deep down within me, moving me, that I could no longer be satisfied or go along with an evil system, that I had to be maladjusted to. And in spite of all of this, I had to keep loving the people who denied me service.
We knew that we were sticking our necks out to realize that you could get blind or your teeth could get knocked out.
We had to make the point that sometimes you have to put yourself in harm's way. And in the process, you may stir up some violence, but you would not engage in the violence. We were attacked. People were beaten, lighted cigarettes put out down people's bags, poured ketchup and hot sauce on people. The police officials came in and arrested all of us. Holding my head high, I felt so free. I felt liberated. I felt like I crossed over.
And this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine.
My mother felt that it would bring shame, disgrace.
Talking about politics coming from a view of the streets, you know what I'm saying, dog? We're not coming from professional view. We're not lawyers, none of that shit that's on TV, you know what I'm saying? We come straight from the hood. We the hood people, you know?
Over my head, I see freedom in the air.
Yeah, no. 2, 3, 4, 5. We live. Welcome to Hoodviewpolitics, where we go into a deep, detailed dive into politics from a hood point of view. I'm Rabbit Jones.
And I'm Tony, the #1 soul brother. And welcome to another episode of the HVP Tuesday Night Live Stream.
Best to believe it. All day, all night politics. The back door, living room door open, the screen door open, the windows open for anybody that disagree with anything that come out of any one of our minds.
Yeah.
Welcome to anybody out that joint that's new here. We appreciate you a whole lot. And then you know what's going on if you've been here before. You know what I'm saying, Doc? Appreciate you a whole lot. Like, subscribe, and all that good stuff. You know what I'm saying, Doc? Appreciate everybody. Now, there's a lot going on, but we're going to start off with, again, we have to. The trials and tribulations of Trump. Now, you know, he had to take down some posts he posted on what's that called? True Social. You heard about that?
Yep. And he got and the judge hit him with it was only $1,000, but he got found in contempt. Keep running his damn mouth.
Contempt. Now, Black MAGAs. Who fault is that?
His own.
Nobody did it. You vote for somebody that have to fuck around, take down all their posts. Hey, you gotta take down all this motherfucking posts. Hey, that's disrespectful. That's racist. Hey, just take it down. Shit. He come out every day tells they won't let me talk. That's why we don't want to hear no racist shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? You want to complain that they don't let you talk racist. Do you know this motherfucker want to do a mass deportation? Did you hear about that?
He said he was. You ain't heard it. I heard it, and I heard it out his own mouth.
These are his policies. Make America great again. 1800s. Here we come. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot going on today. We had a teacher that got slapped in her mouth. You know what I'm saying? By a motherfucking student. You know what I'm saying? We got a DA that have white privilege leaking out our system. And she don't even know it. You know what I'm saying?
She know it.
Wow. If you see that one, that is crazy. You know what I'm saying? So appreciate everybody tuning in right now. We about to dig deep into a lot of situations right about now. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Now, even though we're discussing Trump, right? It's a two-man race. So if we was to look at it as say, okay, who running the race? Now we get it. My man Trump is motherfucking mixed up his legal things. Okay. But now, what is his policies though? What is he pushing? What is he running on? And what is he going what is his future? What is his vision? First, we already know abortion banned around the world. That's the first step. Now, we already got that out of the way. That's Make America Great Again is women no rights. So we already established where America Great Again established for women, okay? Especially black women. So we already there. That's established. So what is this policy? Get that out the way. When black women and women in general, you're fucked. You ain't got your choice. Then we're going to get rid of anybody that's not white. If you're Mexican, if you're Pakistani, if you're motherfucking definitely black, you're going back to your countries ASAP. So what he want to propose is now listen to this. This is a Republican. He want to form another part of the government that rounds up motherfucking people around the United States, put them through the system, and send them back. Now that's another form of government. If anybody don't know, Mr. Where the Republican Party is small government. So he adding on another piece of government to round up people. So now we got women with no rights. We're going to get rid of anybody that's not white. And you can't come in unless you come from a white country. So now, 50 years from now, what does this look like? You erase all the motherfucking black history out. So 50 years from now, what we have? Kids growing up not knowing nothing about the history at all. And this is calculated steps by the Republican Party, bro. You know that, right?
Yep.
Calculated. And that's the only beef I have with Democrats is they're not calculating it. Of course, they're not going to go as far as them because they like to break the law or go up close and snug up on it. You know what I'm saying? Democrats soft ass is not going to do that. So we already know that's a problem already. But if we had Superman and motherfucker, he had so many motherfucking villains. What's Superman villain?
Is what?
Who was Superman villain? He had so many of them joints.
Oh man, you got Lex Luthor.
All right, but let's do Lex Luthor. So you got Superman and Lex Luthor. Lex Luthor has no powers.
Luthor
Has no powers at all. Right?
He was a smart motherfucker.
That's it. But Superman was Superman, right? Right now we got a situation where one party is literally not, look, when I say not govern, I mean don't want to do anything, bro, unless it's restricting your rights. That's one party, literally. And I think that's the evil party. So I must call that motherfucker, who you said?
Lex Luthor.
So that's Lex Luthor. That's the Republican Party, bro. So you got Superman, that's the Democratic Party, right? What's the motherfucker kryptonite to motherfucker Democrats? They won't go as far as motherfucking Republicans. So you already know they won't go as far. So Republicans already know they ain't ready to go these rounds with them. Because Republicans will break the fucking law. You see what I'm saying? An example, Trump, that's the whatever the fuck that is, the main person running for president, which is the leader of the party. He literally did steps to steal stuff. So you got one party that's literally evil. You got one party that's Superman, but they won't. You know how Superman, you be looking at him like he won't go that extra stint that the evil motherfuckers will do, even though he's strong as fuck. And you be mad as shit like, Superman, just go ahead. You know what I'm saying? And he's sitting there trying to do the ethical thing and all this. You know what I'm saying? Even though he's strong as fuck. That's where we at, bro. We got a party that right on all fucking issues. You can't deny it. And they so soft and let this party that's evil do everything they can possible to inject their evil plans.
But see, we got into this a little bit last week. And it's a big problem where this shit is concerned. When you have a party and you have a party that has at the very least three news outlets that are pushing their agenda, they are pushing their propaganda, that are pushing their lies, it makes it difficult. And on top, it makes it more difficult to put out, to combat what they're saying. Then on top of that, you have many national and local radio, Sirius XM, and all these other right-wing talkers that's out there. That's how you had your Rush Limbaughs, your Hugh Hewitts, and so on and so forth, Sean Hannity's, and all of them got radio shows and podcasts and whatever with huge followings. So whatever the Democrats come up with or say, you got multiple podcasts, news channels, so-called news channels, and so on, that's ready to push the GOP lies. If that's how you getting, we'll sit on here and we know for a fact, and we push this fact and we put it out there, that Biden has done more for HBCUs than every other president put together. That's a fact. That is a fact, and you can't find nothing wrong in it. But if we put that out there, and then on top of that, you have Fox News, which is the number one cable news channel. Then you have Newsmax on top of that. Then you have all of these other right-wing talking heads that got these shows and these podcasts. It makes it harder or more difficult to get the truth out, because you got so many people spreading lies and falsehoods. That's was one of my points last week when I said it's up to people like us and people like the Roland Martins and the Bakari Sellers and Mark Lamont Hills and so on and so forth to push back. And it's on these candidates that's out here, that's in office and running for office. Yeah, you got to push back harder. And your surrogates, you got to do when you got a party that basically has a media wing. They might not say they part of the Republican Party, but all they do is push the agenda, the propaganda, and the lies of MAGA and the Republican Party. When you basically have a party that has its own media wing, which equates television networks, you got so many right-wing newspapers, like in this town where we at. We have the Washington Post, and we know the reputation of the Washington Post. Washington Post, their reputation basically was built off of Watergate. And we know that they are the top newspaper in this town. But when you come back on the other side and look on the other side, you had the Washington Times. You had the Washington Times, and it's another one that's just straight Republican. And that's 2-1. So if you put the truth out in one, then you got two coming back at you with their version of what they want to be the truth. And then you have, on top of that, a group of people who follow the front runner or the presumptive nominee for the Republican Party. You got a group of people, MAGA that is, who will not entertain the thought that what they are being told is lies. What they are being told are half-truths. What they are being told is bullshit. They will not even entertain that thought. So it makes it harder. It's a tough job for people on the liberal side to fight and get the message out and to get the truth out against these right-wing nut jobs.
That's not the problem, though. It's like you got two people that one side just won't go the extra length. Even though, like, for example, you're stripping away women's rights, right?
Mm-hmm.
Democrats won't go that full length, like to gerrymander shit or to suppress votes. They won't do that. So therefore, they basically going off of just up and up type of deal, while the other side is just doing everything low. And that's the thing. And eventually, Democrats gotta say they gotta do some low shit too, bro. They not, because you gotta realize every motherfucking presidential race, Democrats are working from behind. A Republican easy win at all times in these races. Democrats is the hardest thing to get because their states don't have that many points. All Republican states have the bigger points. So it's razor thin for a Democrat to even win. They got to win more than 5 million votes, more than the motherfucking Republican to even squeak one out. Obama had 5 million more votes than motherfucking, who's that client he ran against?
Oh, McCain or Romney.
Romney. People don't know that was a squeaker. He almost lost that race. And he won by more than 5 million votes. Nah. That's the clear thing that is real simple. It's so hard for a Democrat to win, bro. If a motherfucking Republican had 5 million more votes than a Democrat, they'd blow him the fuck out. Literally. You got Democrats to get 5 million more votes, they still close. That's the problem. So it's so hard for him to be president anyway. And if you get people on the left, like the fucking Young Turks screaming bullshit all day, that's when you start taking off the left side, and then you get polls where he's lagging in the against head to head because half his party is not even involved in this no more, or hating them, or turning it down. You know what I'm saying? When the whole time you got a racist pig party that's backing them no matter what.
But see,
that's the problem.
That's part. What you say is, well, both points is part of the problem, because there's another problem out there too, and it was a problem that reared its head, and it's never been, and it's the problem that it's really an elephant in the room that nobody talk about, and what the elephant in the room nobody talk about is what Bernie Sanders did to the party, because that was one of the reasons Hillary lost, because Bernie split the party.
True.
And Bernie is still kind of.
Those people are still there regardless. They like now they there. If you look at Young Turks, that's them. No matter who the Democrat running, they're gonna be ragging against them. And they don't understand that's what bring down the Democratic motherfucking polls, because there's no dissension on the other side. You got this side is not fully together. Scream about Gaza, scream about this, knowing the other pig is just a complete pig, and everything you like and love not gonna be taken care of.
But that's my point exactly.
And you're not making any sense no more. You see what I'm saying? When you let let this side just take over, when you know that's a foul situation, so you can get out here and say Biden is a genocide and all this bullshit when you know that's not fucking true.
Yeah.
So what you want better? You want the racist pig to take over then? How you think that would look? So that's what I mean. It's like his points will his poll numbers will go down because it's his party fucking it up.
You got a point there, and that's a good point there, because if you go back and you look at the party, the Democratic Party is diversified. It's way more diversified than the Republican Party will ever be. And sometimes that diversity, that getting the message out, that diversity hurts, because you got one section over here want one thing or say one thing, and then you have another section over here, and then you have another section over here. But that goes back to my point. If Biden comes out and says anything about anything, he says anything about Gaza, he says anything about anything is going on about immigration, you right when you say the Republicans have a unified voice, because this is what they do. They'll call up Sean Hannity and Fox News. They'll call up whoever at Newsmax, and wow, this is the message we want to put out. And you're right, it's a unified message. You get the same message and the same talking points. They'll issue their talking points, and it goes from the politicians, the ones in the House, the ones in the Senate, then that goes down to the surrogates, it goes down to the white ring media, and it's you right there. And that is a problem. That's a big problem to fight against.
Huge. Because running for office is motherfucking getting your message out. And that's what Republicans do. Even though it's for the evil. Like for who's Superman thing? If you was motherfucker, who's that again? That him. It's like
Lex
he used
Luthor.
Yeah, come on, man.
But it's still going to have to come. It's still, look, if you're fighting the Republican machine, that's what we've been calling it for years. You already know you have to go up against the Republican machine, and
you got war in Gaza, right? It's blamed on Biden.
Yeah,
I don't get it.
But because it goes back when the Republican Party basically has 3 major news outlets, news channels that are pushing whatever they say, it drowns out the smaller voices.
Biden, dumb, slow.
Right. They still pushing that. I seen a motherfucker today.
Young Obama,
I seen
birth certificate is still out there too with these motherfuckers.
The birthers who push just like the birther shit. We already know. If anybody took third grade civics or third grade history, you know You cannot run for president unless you are a U.S. citizen, unless you was born in this country.
They say it was darkified. I mean,
And
it's
at some
falsified.
point, the man was a senator before them. He had to produce something. You're not walking up there. Right. So that's exactly what we're talking about here. How birtherism is still out there. How the Reverend Wright thing was twisted in a knot. How the Hillary emails, they are still out there. They still crying about that. Even though the Trump Justice Department, and I want y'all to get that, even though the Trump Justice Department found no wrongdoing, that is why he got rid of Jeff Sessions. And they know this. But if you listen to right-wing media, and look, right-wing media is much bigger than left-wing media. We knows this. So, like I said, the bigger voices will drown out the little voices. It's basically big bank take little bank. But you got to look, the people on this side of the aisle, on the left side of the aisle, and the people who are never Trumpers and Democrats and all. It is those, y'all know you have to fight harder. You have to raise your voices a little louder. You have to combat. That is part of their strategy. Because if we spend, like we do on this podcast a lot. We do a lot. We spend more time combating the lies that the GOP, that MAGA, that Trump, that the surrogates, that Fox News, that Newsmax, that all these. Oh, not forget Stephen A. Smith, Charlemagne, Charleston White, and all these other clowns. We spend more time on
deflecting these fools, before we can get out our message.
Then we do. Look,
what the fuck wrong with these niggas, man? They holding us up. Being these Oreos.
I'm gonna put this out there to all the people that's looking at this pod tonight, and we'll look at this pod during the week on YouTube, on X, or wherever you get your podcast from. Look, me and this man sit here, and every week, or twice a week, we go over topics. We plan out shows. We have segments that we do, such as Black in the Day, the Cocoa Butter Black Lady of the Week. And we have all of this stuff. We have a lot of stuff that goes on in our mind to put out on this pod. But we spend so much time, but every time we do this, something comes up that we'll spend most of the hour and a half to sometimes 2 hours that we do on the live stream, combating lies that Trump told, lies that black misleaders like Charleston White and Stephen A. and so on and so forth is told. And that's the part of the strategy of the Republican Party. That if you can get us out there fighting lies and fighting half-truths and fighting mistruths all the time, that leaves less time to get the message out. And we gotta realize that it's a Jedi mind trick, because if they tell a lie, like we sit here and some news outlets will report it, and that's another problem, because you can turn on the news, or turn on one of the news channels, and stuff that they know was a lie, stuff that they know is a lie and know is not truth. Just like academics in that bullshit interview with Don Jr. He sit there and let this dude lie tell lies for 2 hours, and they will not push back on it. And they will not push back on it whatsoever. That's a problem too. Call them out. Do like Nancy Pelosi did yesterday with Katie Turner. When she brought up when Nancy Pelosi brought up facts. Nancy Pelosi, this clown was the biggest job loser ever in the history of this country. No president ever lost more jobs. Then Katie Turner turned around. I know you seen that. When Katie Turner turned around, she said, well, it was a worldwide pandemic. And Nancy said, hold up. He lost more jobs than anybody. Now, if you want to be a Trump apologist and that's your job, you go ahead and do that. That's how we got to fight back. Is when they put out bullshit and they'll say, okay, she'll sit there and say, well, Nancy Pelosi will say, or tell the truth that yes, under Trump, he lost more jobs than any other president. Why? You can blame it on the pandemic, but who mismanaged the pandemic? So that goes back to being Trump's fault. But when she said, when Nancy Pelosi states facts, she will come out, and this was on MSNBC. She says, well, it was a worldwide pandemic. Okay, why when Trump surrogates come on MSNBC, and we see it all the time, and lie, a lot of y'all will not push back and correct the lies. Now I'm just asking.
That, to me, that's the whole flaw of the Democratic Party. Period.
Yeah.
First of all, messaging and guts. Mm-hmm. Once you get somebody with those two things, I thought Hillary had it until the end when she fight the motherfucking what's her name? Up until then, she had it. And then Clinton had it. Obama had it. You just gotta have that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, and the problem is Biden really don't have that. So it's more of a motherfucking personality thing with Biden because he's older. He's not like energetic like these other people. And so it throws people off to they don't want that. They want something fresh, new. And it's not politics is not that. You know what I'm saying? It's like this is real life shit.
But Biden's strongest surrogates is not out on the road yet. And his strongest surrogate is going to be Barack Obama. It's going to be Bill Clinton. It's going to be Hillary Clinton. It's going to be Michelle Obama. You can't forget about the vice president, Madam Vice President Kamala Harris. Then you'll have a Hakeem Jeffries out on the road campaigning. You'll have a Nancy Pelosi out there. Can't you? And Chuck Schumer. So you got some fighters that's yet to, that ain't entered the ring yet. But it's approaching. It's what's this? Well, fuck it. Tomorrow's what? May? That shit gonna have to happen because it's almost summertime. So we getting ready for the convention, and it's gonna be the convention is gonna be interesting because you got a lot of people that will not speak on Trump's behalf. Is one former president who's a Republican, and he will not come near Trump. Then you contrast that with Bill Clinton out there, who's very popular. Barack Obama, very, very popular. Michelle might be more popular than Barack, especially with women. So when these people, you know, when it's time for them to get out there and say, you know, look, this is the way we need to vote, and this is what's on the line. Abortion is on the line, affirmative action, civil rights, immigration, women's health, all that's on the line. You contrast a Michelle Obama campaigning for Joe Biden with a nut job like Marjorie Taylor Greene.
There's a lot of nut jobs out there, Jack.
Shit, not a nut jobs.
So we had a motherfucking incident in New York with a motherfucking a Karen was out that thing.
Oh Lord.
Now, this is New York DA. My thing is with these people, man, they really don't recognize their thing, their white privilege at all. You got her name is Sandra Dooley. Now she was pulled over yesterday, well, 2 days ago, and she had a whole fit. Something like motherfucking Trump. And the whole time they not realize that they in white privileges as they speaking. You know what I'm saying?
They realize it.
So this here, I want to show everybody this video when she gets pulled over and how this thing unfolds. It's solid, you know?
Sorry, I'm the DA. I was going 55 coming home from work.
55 and a 35.
I don't really care.
Okay.
So you can call Dennis.
Can you come? Can you
No,
please
no,
come
no.
over here?
No.
You're on. This is on a traffic stop, ma'am.
Yes, it is. You can call Dennis Kohlmeyer right now.
Okay. I'm telling you why I stopped you. You didn't stop at all. Did you not hear my lights or sirens or
No,
anything?
I didn't actually. I was on the phone.
Okay. Well, you're not supposed to be on the phone while you're driving either.
Yes, I am with the hands-free. Absolutely.
Okay. Why are you so upset at me? I'm doing my job. You just admitted to me that you were going 55 and a 35 on Phillips Road.
Him to leave me alone? It's
Officer Christopher. Can you stay over here, ma'am? This is a traffic. This is a legal traffic stop. Do you have your ID?
No, it's in my purse. Here.
You have your purse right there.
No, this is my lunch. Would you talk to Dennis? This is ridiculous. Just go away.
Hello, sir. Good, ma'am. Can you please stay at the back? This is ma'am. This is legal traffic stop. Can you please stay over here?
No. Hey, baby, get your little guy out of here.
Sir, I stopped her for going 55 and a 35 on Phillips Road.
On Phillips Road.
And she failed to stop. She drove all the way back home and parked in her garage. And now she's not complying with any of my commands. Ma'am, do not go inside.
Oh my God.
Yep. All right. Ma'am, come outside. You can't just go inside. This is a traffic stop. Here's your phone back.
I understand the law better than you.
953. Can you have a supervisor come to the scene?
No. Get out of my fucking house.
I don't know why you're acting like this towards me.
Because
Can you please go to the back of the vehicle?
I'm not going to. I'm home. I was okay. 55.
I don't care if you got home. You were supposed to stop at Phillips Road when I pulled you over. When my lights were
I
initiated.
didn't know you were stopping me. There was lots of other people on the road.
I was right behind you.
Yeah, there were other people on the road too.
Okay, I was directly behind you.
I'm not dealing with you right now.
Can you please step over here?
I'm not going to.
What is the reason you're so against what I'm doing? I'm doing my job. You say you're a DA?
I am the DA.
Okay.
Okay, let me get you my badge. I am the DA of Monroe County.
I just don't understand the hostility towards me. I'm doing my job.
You're being an asshole.
How am I being an asshole?
I am the DA of Monroe County.
I understand that, but
I'm
that doesn't
coming
give
home
you
from work,
a right
and
to
I
go
was the-
55 and a 35. And you even admitted to me that you went 50. I understand that,
care.
ma'am.
I don't really
understand that.
You know what? If you give me a traffic ticket, that's fine. I'm the one who prosecutes it. Okay? Just go ahead and do it. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I just don't understand the hostility. I
No,
understand you're
I
coming home
understand
from
why you're
work.
And half the time I was on the phone with Dennis telling him, why are you pulling me over?
You're not even supposed to be on the phone to begin with. You
Oh,
should
yes.
know that.
Oh, on hands-free? Absolutely.
Okay.
You should know the law.
Okay.
What?
If it is hands
Okay, hold on. It's way too much for going on here, boy.
A whole lot.
First of all, the man pulls her over. She keeps going the fuck home, right? I already know that. I did this before. I know a lot of black people done this.
I've done it before.
Fuck.
We
And
all
it
done
doesn't
it.
change your fucking
doesn't mean
situation at
shit.
all. But he pulls over, goes to her house, and she still says no to ID.
No to nothing. No to everything.
Fuck you.
Fuck, you an asshole.
Call my asshole.
You motherfucker.
He said, can you come back over here? I'm not going no fucking where.
Yeah.
Okay, by this time, 8 other squad cars are up. If it's me and Tony. And now we sitting there saying, hey, bro, you on my back. Hey, let my arm go. That's what we saying right now.
Yeah. That's what we're saying.
She continues going, though. Not knowing now she in white privilege land. This where you are. But you will still complain? This shit remind me of Trump. She complaining. I can't believe you treat me like this. What? He don't let you cuss him out. You done drove the fuck home. He told you to get back. You ain't done none of that. You ain't gave him no ID.
At all.
Really though? Told the man to get the fuck out the front of my house. How many of those sentences do me and you get to say?
Not many.
What the fuck? I'm looking at this bitch like she constantly going. Man, still talking to her nice. Why? I'm gonna tell you, bro. If these motherfucking cameras wasn't on, this bitch ass nigga would just left. She gave him. I think this bitch drunk too. First of all, any black man. First of all, he been like, bro, I need to take a test of you. I think you drunk. He ain't worried about her being drunk. Nothing. The bitch going in and out the car. No way in the hell, man, you could do that.
Fuck no. You get out that motherfucking car, you gonna get shot.
So she done jump, going in and out, grabbing shit, getting shit. Oh no, I'm about to call this person.
I had to take my groceries.
What?
In. You say, fuck your groceries.
What? Bruh.
Well,
that's current at its highest level, bro. You can't even get no higher than this.
I agree. Some of that is her and her white privilege, if you will. But
jeez,
I got something else out of that too.
She don't even notice that she already passed the limit.
Yeah, I got some other shit out of that too. She was trying to throw her authority around as she being the DA and all of this, that I'm the DA, I know the law better than you, and all that. Look, I'm just doing my job. And she think that she's above the law. Sound like somebody else that's on trial right now in the New York courtroom. That he keeps falling asleep every day. It sounds just like Trump. Look, I'm the DA. You motherfucker, you ain't pulling me over, and you ain't giving me no ticket. I don't give a fuck. I'm going in the house. I'm above the law. I know the law better than you. And is that not Donald Trump?
No, but look what she did though.
Yeah, but
she kept going. He chased her.
Yeah.
So how would he get to talk like this after this? That's my thing.
The same way somebody said, them was my documents, and I ain't giving them back to you. I don't give a fuck how many people y'all sent up in here. It's the same thing, except it's just it's a female, and it's a traffic stop. She thinks she's above the law. Why else would she tell? Who in their right mind for real? You get pulled over and they say, well, why did you run that stop sign? Or why did you do this? Or why did you swerve? Or whatever he asked her, who in their right mind would say, well, I was on the phone.
She said that dumb shit.
She said I was on the phone.
You
And
know
he
you ain't
like,
supposed to be on the phone, right?
he like, bitch,
Oh no, you know what? It was hands free.
I don't give like
Yeah.
what?
Bitch, I think the bitch was drunk. I'm not gonna lie to you. If there was a black person, they would have tested him.
Oh no.
She was too much.
Hey, she know. Look, she know what she was doing.
Then
She
told
messed
him
up.
to get the fuck off my lawn.
Hey, get off my lawn. You get the fuck out of here. You get look. He gave her the name, his name. You can I can bet you that she went to work the next day and tried to get that man fired.
ASAP.
Look, that motherfucker got to go.
Or call somebody like, do you know Officer Webb the fuck?
Yeah.
That fuck got to go.
Got to go.
You get
I want his ass out of here.
Gone. Don't talk to me no more till he gone. That nigga held me up. I ran 55. I told him I'm 55 and 25.
Yeah.
What? I drove off and left his ass, had to chase me. Cool. But I'm DA. Fuck him.
Yeah, but
What?
I'm you know what? I'm gonna give some credit. I'm gonna do something I'll never do. Shit.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna give some credit to the fucking police. I'm gonna give some credit to that policeman. You know what I'm saying? Because no matter who she was, she tried to throw her weight around. She tried to throw the fact that she was a DA and all this other shit around, and you didn't go for it, and that bitch still got to go to traffic court.
But she called the motherfucking captain.
Yeah.
Now, this is right here is the footage of when the captain arrived. I need y'all to watch this shit. I need y'all to watch this wild shit.
Yeah, I got to see this shit. Now.
She was going 55 and 35 on Phillips. She didn't stop at all. She decided to drive home, called the chief, and this is where we're at. She's admitted multiple times to me. So I attempted to stop her
This the chief
on
coming
Phillips
up.
Road, going 55 and a 35. Didn't see the plate. I was just keeping an eye on the vehicle because she wasn't stopping. Drove all the way here, pulled into her garage, got out, was just being aggressive towards me for no reason. I was being respectful, telling her this is a legal traffic stop. Come to the back of the vehicle. No. Then she called chief. Then that's why I requested a supervisor. And now she wanted to go inside. Told her no, you can't go inside. And this is where we're at. So.
She's still cussing motherfuckers out. At this point, she ain't realized this all this right here is white privilege. Everything that's happening from this, everything. This is white privilege. She don't know it. This is the thing I be trying to tell people, white motherfuckers. They don't be knowing the white privilege they be having at the moment. But this is it. We done passed black man limits. We in white privilege now. We having a conversation with a bitch that drove off 55 miles per hour and made you chase her.
Took the police on a chase. You got refusing that ticket is resisting arrest. A ticket is actually getting a ticket is actually being put under arrest. I don't think y'all know that.
I gave it back to her. It's attached to the job and everything. So.
I didn't want to stop and filter. I was right down the street. I figured I would just stop in my driveway. So I figured I thought it would be easier.
I'm still rolling, so.
Yeah, you I mean, it's your traffic stop. I'm not going to tell you how to handle it. Yeah.
What is going on? All this is white privilege, bro. What is happening back there?
Wait till LT is done talking.
They left out to take their cameras out of the shit.
Look,
what is happening back there now? I bet you that chief don't have a camera.
No. Look, I done seen,
And got out of the vehicle, everything. So
with these
I
on
want to see the reaction. Watch when he come out.
I done seen vicious ass whoopings for much less.
Oh man, get out of here.
she was going 55 in a 20 or a 35. She even called the chief. So it's like,
Can somebody tell me what's happening in this garage right now, bro?
They trying to get they.
We don't know. Nobody know because the cameras. Everybody with cameras leaves out.
They trying to figure out a way.
Technically, it's a arrestable offense if she didn't stop.
To get this broad off the hook and to get, because she's gonna raise hell about this. She already raised a hell. She think that she don't look. You doing 55. You doing 55 and a 35. 20 miles an hour over the speed limit. Yeah, it's getting a ticket,
bro.
Especially in a residential area. You led the people you made the people chase you home. You didn't call the man out his name, call him an asshole, so you basically cussed him out. You'd have called the chief on him.
Call the chief in the joint.
You'd have called the chief. All of this because you don't want a ticket.
It's beyond tickets. She resisted. She ran. Remember?
I'm saying it's all of this is it started because she didn't want a ticket. She was wrong, and she didn't want to get a ticket. Woman, set the fucking ticket. Shut the fuck up and keep on moving. This is you right. Look,
bruh.
Look,
she is literally bathing in white privilege and don't know it.
Yeah, if you listen to Paul Mooney like I do, shout out, rest in peace, Paul Mooney.
Question.
She got she knows she has the complexion for the protection.
This bitch is crazy, bro.
On top of that, she has a job that she believes she's above the law. She thinks she's a white woman she's a white woman DA, and she's above the law. And there's no way you're gonna give me a ticket.
Period. You're not giving me shit.
Giving me shit.
Get this motherfucker in here. Whoever the captain is, get him here.
Yeah, get the motherfucker that you know. And she probably in there.
And then when he come, everybody get out. Huh?
She probably sitting in there.
All the cameras leave.
You know how they talk. This prick, this son of a bitch is trying to give me a ticket. I was on the phone going 55 and a 35. What the fuck? I'm the DA.
And he probably in there like, okay, hold on, I'm trying to figure this out.
I'm gonna try to smooth
now,
this
he
shit
got a
over.
camera on him, so I don't know how much we can get away with. That's what he in there doing now.
Yeah.
Because everybody with cameras had to leave out the garage. Why?
Right. Look, he gonna hand you something. It's gonna look like a ticket.
Just a speeding ticket.
Right.
When she did way more than that.
She the one that look.
She fled. First of all, we've been locked up for that.
Shit,
ASAP.
I have.
It wouldn't have been no question for that one there. You've been locked the fuck up.
Look,
speeding been the last problem.
I got. This was back in the day. I fucked around and ran a stop sign. I didn't even know. I wouldn't even pay no attention. I was high as a motherfucker at the time. I had some good shit in the car, and so I ran a stop sign. I didn't even pay no attention to the police behind me. So I was chilling. That motherfucker was behind me for like a half a block. That motherfucker gave me a fleeing and eluding charge. I was like, sorry, officer. But fuck it. I did it. And I had weed in the car. So shit. I didn't want to take my shit, but
this bitch here in the garage though,
if
bro.
you're wrong, right?
I'm lost.
And then she added on when she said, "Well, why was you speeding? You were speeding. Why you was speeding? I was on the phone.
Yeah.
What?
The bitch takes the nigga in the garage. I can't get over this. Everybody with a camera on their chest leaves out the garage, Tony.
I see.
Why was that?
Because it was something they didn't want you to see.
Now she apologized. I need you to watch this.
Oh God. that was something they worked out. That was they worked out in the garage. Look.
Now everybody gotta know she got a speeding ticket for this. Okay.
Right.
Now, This is her apologizing for the whole situation that everybody just watched just a minute ago. Y'all just watched it.
Last Monday, I failed you and the standards that I hold myself to. And for that, I am so sorry. What I did was wrong, no excuses. I take full responsibility for my actions. I fell short of the values I've held for my entire 33-year career. I didn't treat this officer with the respect that he deserved. All police officers deserve respect. I am truly and sincerely sorry. I had just come from work. I was dealing with 3 homicides that occurred over the weekend. I watched a video where an innocent cab driver was executed, and I was still reeling from a frightening medical concern that my husband received that afternoon. But we all had bad days and stress, and it was wrong for me to take it out on an officer who was simply doing his job. While I previously apologized to him, I will say it again. I'm sorry. Police already have a tough job, and that day I made this officer's job harder. To the community, I owe you full transparency. Here's what I'm doing to hold myself accountable. First, I already pled guilty to the speeding ticket, and I will willingly pay the fine. Next, I'm referring the entire matter to a district attorney from another county for review and will fully cooperate with that investigation. I'm going to self-report this incident to the grievance committee, and I will cooperate with their investigation. Finally, if one of my assistant district attorneys had acted this way, I would have disciplined them. So I'm disciplining myself. I will take ethics training to remind myself that professionalism matters. I've been humbled by my own stupidity, and I'm fully to blame.
Tell you what, I'm
To
going to
make
tell
this
people what
right,
you got humbled
I
by.
ask for your forgiveness.
Okay.
Ever wondered why you should get an LLC with a third
Bruh.
party when you can do it all by yourself?
First of all, for her to make a fucking video after this, bro, is clearly showing you she made her ass herself.
That's
ASAP.
fine. That's true. That part is true.
For her to make a video talking about, oh yeah, I had to witness 2-3 murders in my cases today. My husband, he had a tragic. What? Anybody just saw that video, saw a drunk bitch. First of all, they didn't test you for being drunk. That's out the way. You ain't worry about that. You didn't get lewd in the police. All you got was speeding ticket. And you gonna sit here and say, I'm gonna pay the ticket. Who the fuck thought you wasn't?
Yep.
Why would you say that? Dumb? That's your penalty you want to do? And if it was somebody in your fucking cabinet, like you said, they've been fired.
Yep.
So the right thing for you to do is fucking resign, bitch.
This is what happened. Let me explain this real quick. What happened was, as you said, she made an ass of herself. She made a huge ass of herself. But what happened was, when she went back to work, whoever was over her, be it the head state's attorney, maybe the mayor, or could have been the governor, could have been somebody over her, pulled her to the office. And the first thing they said to her was, bitch, is you crazy? What the fuck is wrong with you? I ought to fire your ass right now. You are a district attorney. And you did all of this because you didn't want a traffic ticket. I should make you clear out your desk, your dumb ass. That's what happened. She got called on the carpet.
Shouts out to that police officer, bro.
Yeah.
That was dead set on saying, look, she getting
You
charges,
gonna get
bro.
this motherfucking ticket. You gonna get this motherfucker today. That's what happened. And then somebody over her. And then see, that's what probably what happened was when they got into the garage, the captain said, well, he done pulled you over. It's on the record.
Yeah, exactly.
Because he called it in.
And it's on camera.
Right. We got it on camera. It's on record. So it ain't nothing we can do about
So
it.
you got to at least eat the
You're
speeding
gonna
or
eat
something.
that ticket.
Yeah. Even
Then
though you
when she-
lose, they ain't give her that.
And then when she got to work, she got the bitches you crazy speech. That's what happened.
She made her ass for herself.
She was threatened to lose her job. She was either going to either lose her job or she was going to get demoted. Because for what she did
she
was
gonna take ethic training.
right, because she tried to throw around the fact that she was a district attorney. She tried to use her status as a district attorney to get out of a fucking ticket, and she went off and she berated a officer. He
gave her white privilege. She ain't want to accept
that. Yeah, you basically made him chase you down. You're acting like a complete nut. You did all of this, and somebody that's over her head. See, it wasn't like she was the top dog. She probably ain't shit on the totem pole. She probably an assistant DA. That's why she talking about the cases she had. So she had somebody over her. That's the real district attorney who's in charge of the head district attorney in charge of everybody. He called her up and said, "You crazy bitch, what the fuck is all the fire you? I'll fire your ass right now. You know I ain't in bad. I mean, I ain't in a good mood."
See how she was talking to the feds though?
Right. And you can tell in the
man said, "Why you talking to me like this though?"
Right. But she wasn't talking like that in that video.
Exactly. You see the two different people
after somebody dug in that ass.
You know what? I apologize. I'm apologize again.
And now
that was in their garage.
Yeah. now husband got health issues and the stress from all these murder cases.
I had so many cases.
I had so many cases today, and I was just trying to get home, and you try to throw your weight around like this motherfucker say, "Oh, you the DA." This motherfucker, I don't give a fuck who you are.
Dumb bitch.
You are speeding, and it looked like you wasn't speeding down the highway. You was doing 55 and a 35 in a residential district, which you could have fucking killed somebody if not paying attention and being on the phone, which you admitted to being on the phone.
Rode another 15 miles with him behind you.
Right. And like you took the motherfucker home. Like you done drove home like you had police escort. Fuck wrong with you? What the fuck is-
Now y'all see what me and my man be coming from when we say these people don't even recognize their white privilege.
Look,
you know how much white privilege she had in this situation?
Look,
when she could have ended the whole thing and still been okay.
I done seen
the man gave her this shit.
I done seen some of the most spectacular ass whoopings ever issued by a police officer over less.
Just no ID.
Over less.
Fuck you ain't give my ID. Ooh, now you fucked. Now you thrown over there. Really? This bitch got to say no ID and then fuck you. Call your whole over top of you, nigga.
Man,
you ask a nigga for ID and they say fuck you. Nah, I ain't get no ID.
Goddamn blackjacks. I got hit with a blackjack for less.
The concrete will be the next thing you be looking at.
Right. I was slammed on cars,
Fuck
slammed on
here.
the ground. Shit, I had one motherfucker police. Motherfucker told me if I step foot out that motherfucking yard, that was my ass.
Not only that, just to have to chase you behind. By the time they stop you, everybody's around you throwing your ass out the car anyway. They ain't asking shit. So she got past that for white privilege.
Right.
And still bitch and moaned.
And you still.
One of us been snatched out from the time we pulled in the garage.
Yeah.
Nobody was said shit, but get the fuck on the ground.
And I'm gonna tell you what else.
Your pistols in our face, nigga.
I believe that. I think the captain snitched on him. That's what I think.
Because he's gonna get in fucking trouble because he recognized that his cop right there was not for the bullshit today.
I ain't motherfucking.
This bitch is getting something written up. You can hide if you want. It's on camera.
Yeah, he probably was the one that called her boss.
And think about it. The other cop did what the main man said. Left out, turned his camera this way.
Mm-hmm.
So,
and then he went back. He went back to his office and said, "Look here, man. I got a problem. I got a problem.
Knucklehead out there. He ain't gonna loan this thing.
And I'm gonna send you some video.
He ain't gonna loan with
it. Yeah. You know what? I ain't even gonna send it to you. I'm gonna come over here with this video. I need you to come to my office, and we need to get this shit straight before it gets out. And he probably called. He probably called her that night. You know, hey, look, bitch, come to my office.
And he was like, bro, I know you. This your traffic stop. I can't tell you nothing.
Right.
Why you keep telling him that then? Right. He already said what he gonna do. Write this bitch out.
Right. Because if we sitting here looking at the video, so it had to hit the news. So if the motherfucker, if
that's the governor's
the police,
status there. Governor's got sniffing this.
What happened? Like you said, first he had the body cam on.
Oh my god! And he was too refusing to turn away and none of that.
But even if he had the body cam on, and if you the motherfucker act like you got some sense, he probably would have just said, you know, slow down, going this way.
Exactly.
Slow down and and stay off the phone. But you didn't give him a chance to do that. Because a lot of times, a lot of police will, if you tell them the situation and you say, well, I'm sorry, I didn't realize it. If what you said was true, that is my husband. Look, I'm gonna
and you see how they was trying their best to find your way out of it after all that.
Yeah, but see, once he called it in on that radio, and he probably called your tag number in, and see, once that video got out, oh, you wasn't getting away with that ticket, no way, no how.
Because now everybody going down with you if they try to help your ass.
Because all it takes is, hold the fuck up. Wait a minute. She didn't get no ticket. She ain't been to court. We've been looking for this shit. And the way she talked to that officer, then the captain come up there, and they done swept this shit up under the rug. Oh, it would have been a whole lot of people in trouble behind that. So
then the captain tried. Let's not let his ass slide.
Yeah.
He told them two motherfuckers to leave with the cameras. Yeah. I guarantee he ain't got one on. What he's over there talking about?
See, but what happened was, by the captain getting called out,
wasn't playing.
The captain got somebody over him. He just the captain. See, the captain got a major over him, and then over the major is the chief.
And one of the police officers was not having it.
And see,
that was the problem. Really.
He had to report to his superiors. And his superior, they was probably like, well, what happened? Because they heard, that's the motherfucking assistant DA.
When that shit hit the fan,
and they was like, hey, captain, what happened? What happened right there? This is what happened, blah blah. And he told what happened, and they called me out. And then it's probably the chief that called the head DA and got your ass lit up. He probably
called when they was in the garage.
She probably got in that office, and he ran through her like shit through a goose.
Damn. The fact that apology was just the silliest shit I ever seen.
You dumb ass.
I hope she get like she said. Now, if somebody in the cab would have done that, she would have fired them ASAP.
But see, this goes back to what I telling y'all. It matters who y'all put in the office, because
that's true.
Those are the people that's picking people like her or hiring people like her.
I wasn't surprised that Trump put her in his campaign some fucking way.
Oh, he
reached out for these motherfuckers to get convicted and all this shit all around here and put them in the joint. So bring her in.
We bash the police, rightfully so, when they don't do their job or they kill a nigga.
We had one person there. That one cop was not playing.
The
other motherfucker was squeamy. He walked out of there and turned the other way with his camera and all that shit, bro. Other dude said, "No, I'm still rolling." He ain't even turning right or nothing. He's like, "I'm still rolling, bro."
Hey man, I'm still rolling.
Ain't with all that.
You
go in over there. I'm still rolling,
motherfucker. My wife got a ticket last week. You think this bitch getting away with one?
Getting away with it.
You must be drunk.
Now, in North Carolina, right? Now, I already know everybody motherfucking sending kids to school. And if you got high school kids, man, that's tough area to be in, because a lot happens in high schools where high schoolers think they grown as fuck. First of all,
you got to knock a high schooler out.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a tough job for teachers to be a high school teacher too, though. When you think about it, it's like you got people bigger than you, that's real younger than you. Like if you was a smacker 16-year-old, you would be in trouble. But that 16-year-old is about 200 pounds bigger than you. If he was to smack you, you'd be knocked the fuck
in trouble.
Be knocked the fuck out.
Right. You be in trouble.
So we had an incident in motherfucking North Carolina where a kid slapped a teacher, bro. First, I'm gonna let y'all see the slap. No, we're gonna talk about it at the end.
Yeah.
One more time. Oh! What? You think that affected me any? Let me hit you again. Let me hit you again. I don't want it. You want me to hit you again? I don't want it. Let me hit you again. My God. Oh, God, stop playing with me. I told you.
Well, let me do that again.
Yeah, do that again.
One more time. Oh! What? You think that affected me any? Let me hit you again. Let me hit you again. I don't want it. You want me to hit you again? I don't want it. Let me hit you again. My God. Oh, God, stop playing with me. I told you.
Now, all right, first of all, I don't condone that, bro.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
No,
like,
not at all.
That was over the top. Now, I do admit a lot of stuff like that will happen in our high schools where we would throw shit at teachers or push one or some shit, bump them, or just make it life hard for them or some shit. But to actually smack taste out their fucking mouth.
Yeah. I know somebody that knocked the shit out of teacher.
Me too.
I remember back in 5th grade, one of my best friends, I know he might be watching, and if you watching, you know who threw a chair at a teacher back in the 5th grade. Wheeled that motherfucker right across the room. Boom! God damn, this nigga's crazy. So shit like that happens.
Yeah, I seen a nigga smack him up. I mean, not smack him, but smooch your head. I seen that before.
And I also seen a lot of videos lately of teachers firing off on students, and you know we can't condone that either.
I seen motherfucker go up there and slap all the shit off the desk.
Yeah, but I right there in that incident, that youngin need his ass whooped.
2 huge smacks. Hold on, let's look at that again.
You can't.
One more time. Oh! What? You think that affected me any? Let me hit you again. Let me hit you again. I don't want it. You want me to hit you again? I don't want it. Let me hit you again. My God. Oh, God, stop playing with me. I told you.
God damn.
You want me to hit you again?
Bruh, I don't know what to say about that because that was serious smacking.
Oh yeah, he slapped the fire out of that teacher. He slapped,
hey, bro.
He slapped all the fire out of that teacher. And look, y'all.
Hey, bro. I swear to God. How would you react if you in this class though? It's like,
how would I react?
Like
if I was a teacher and he smacked me?
No, he smacked that teacher like that.
Oh, I'd have been like, oh shit.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
But if I was the teacher and you was to smack me like that, I mean, see how I'm gonna put this. Oh,
that first
I would have got up, I'd have grabbed a little motherfucker by the neck.
But it's a girl though.
It was a girl. I'd have grabbed her by the neck.
Let me hear this again. It sounds like,
and I would have put something. I would have put something on her ass. Ajax couldn't get off.
That first smack. Hold on. This shit is crazy. Hold on.
One more time. Oh! What? You think that affected me any? Let me hit you again. Let me hit you again. I don't want it. You want me to hit you again? I don't want it. Let me hit you again. My God. Oh, God, stop playing with me. I told you.
Now, jeez, like them joints was joints you like with pimps used to smack bitches back in the day.
Oh, yeah, that was a pimp slap. Yeah. Yeah, that's like getting slapped by Goldie.
Yes, or that motherfucking joint they got now, the slap fest or whatever the fuck they doing.
Yeah, but see,
like, first of all, to me, this is parenting, bro. I'm not gonna lie to y'all.
I'm about to get into that.
I'm not gonna lie to y'all. It's not.
If
like your kid would do that, that means you missing something somewhere. You ain't taking care of your child.
Now see,
because he got the balls to do not one slap like that. But 2 of those motherfuckers.
Let me put it like this.
God damn.
Me coming up as a badass kid, and I was a badass kid. You know, who wasn't? All kids are bad, but I was a badass kid. And I got my ass towed up. Yeah, I got whoopings. When parents still whoop kids.
Man.
The worst ass whooping I ever got. The worst ass whooping on record that I ever got was an ass whooping I got for fucking up in school. Messing up in school wasn't a normal ass whooping.
That wasn't normal. You right.
Back in the day, that you got fucked up.
Beyond, yeah. You start thinking, damn, you love me? Nigga,
You're like,
why you
damn.
What was that about?
You get to thinking, shit, I called the police.
Exactly, yeah.
But
you're right. The school thing get you really fucked up.
Get you lit up.
Yeah.
If I was to slap a teacher like that, and I wanted to, I had a couple of them I want to knock the shit out of.
That's true.
But for one, I didn't want to deal with the consequences when I got home. If I did that shit,
exactly. It's like it's no parenting if you feel like you smacked that bitch
teacher,
twice.
Shit, I wasn't dealing with the fucking police. And for one, I was brought up to, especially in school at the time, because that was my big thing. I was in school. I was a youngin', to respect authority. Now, if the teacher might be wrong, if the teacher wrong, hey, I brought it home. Hey, that bitch crazy. You got to go up there and handle that. And if I was wrong, they didn't hesitate to call home and get me an ass whooping.
That's crazy. Bro.
But that's just no respect for authority. Look,
there's nobody home. He don't care about nobody at home. First of all, that first slap,
right,
and then you did it again.
About nothing.
Like, look, bitch, that wasn't enough. Now, first of all, this is a woman, but I don't know, man. She sounds funny. I don't know.
Teachers got it hard enough as it is.
Man, come on. Not no slap like that, bro.
To go, then you have to go into work and try.
One more time. Oh! What? You think that affected me any? Let me hit you again. Let me hit you again. I don't want it. You want me to hit you again? I don't want it. Let me hit you again. Oh my gosh. Oh! God, stop playing with me. I told you.
Fucking up the teacher, but you fucking up somebody's education because you got kids there that want to learn, and no teacher come there for some kid to slap the shit out of them. If that was me, I'd fuck that shit.
But again,
you got
to think of it as a female standpoint. This is a young boy like 16, 17. He will fuck her up if she get up.
Yeah.
And do anything. He 17, 16, he will fuck this lady up.
What I'm saying is, and at the end of the day, you're right about that. But think about it. If you that teacher, if you was that teacher, would you want to come back the next day and
they said she came back that next day
to give your all?
She said she came back that next day to work.
Mm-hmm.
They sent her home, but they told her to go home, but they was surprised. Now, shouts out to her for coming back. You got some dedicated
teachers like that, but a lot of teachers, but and when they came back, a lot of teachers would have went out on fucking workman comp for the rest of the.
You see them 2 slaps?
Hell yeah, they're the motherfucker, man. They would have claimed mental anxiety and like shit, man.
Come on.
Every time I hear a door slam, I shake.
And then I don't feel comfortable sitting in this class.
I don't feel comfortable. That's what I'm saying.
Like, it's too much going on with that.
And
damn.
And look, it ain't many good teachers out here. So
that one's got to be a good one.
She got to be a good one.
Those 2 slaps and came to work.
Right.
God damn.
So, something, man. Look,
and shouts out to her too, man. No,
I could condone a lot of wild shit sometimes, for whatever reason, but I don't condone it. And y'all can't be kidding. Look,
like if you would throw a bucket of ice cream in that bitch face, I would be sitting laughing. But 2 slaps like that, God, them pimp slaps too.
Oh, them, yeah. She came down for she bought that slap from Mississippi.
Exactly.
Pow!
Across the jawbone.
Yeah, that wasn't cool. But
jeez. Now, before we get out of here, we want to talk about theroot.com.
Oh yeah.
On that joint about the
name. Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't let y'all see this shit one more time. Yeah, they gave the names of crazy names of names in the cities that still racist names that black people live in and still live on these streets and blocks that racist pigs named it. You know what I'm saying?
If you black and you live in one of these towns with these fucking names, you got to be crazy.
Exactly.
I don't think.
One more time. Oh! What? You think that affected me any? Let me hit you again. Let me hit you again. I don't want it. You want me to hit you again? I don't want it. Let me hit you again. Oh my God. Oh! God, stop playing with me. I told you.
Go ahead.
Yeah, so we got an article here on the root, and another thing we was talking about last week is these is outlets where, you know, black news outlets where you can get the truth, and the root is one of them. But I was going through my timeline today, and this came up, and it came up under the banner of Race Matters, and the title of the article by Jessica Washington. Shout out to Jessica Washington. Dead Negro in Tennessee and other American towns with unbelievable racist names. You got a town in Tennessee now. This is the expanded top 5, because I'm gonna read from these names, and it's just like 12 or more of them. So we ain't gonna stop at 5, because this some wild shit right here. So we got a town called Dead Negro in Tennessee. Oh my God. We got Negro Foot, Virginia, which they had to change the name because the name of it was originally Nigger Foot. Ain't that some shit? Yeah, 16 of them, y'all. We got 2 Negro Creeks.
Turn something down. You got volume on something.
Oh, I know what it is. There you go. We got 2 Negro Creeks. We got a Negro Creek in Kansas.
Negro Creek?
Yes, we got a Negro Creek in Kansas and a Negro Creek in Missouri.
Now, the Negro Creek.
Negro Creek. Now, this one is something else right here. We have Anna, Illinois. Now, ANNA is basically an acronym. Anna, Illinois. ANNA stands for Ain't No Niggas Allowed. Illinois. Yes. Ain't no niggas allowed in Illinois. Ain't that some shit? Number 5, we got Wetback Tank. This is in New Mexico.
Take your foot off the nigger. Put your hand by.
Yeah. Wetback Tank. Number 6 is the hundreds of places with the name Squaw. We have, oh God, here we go. Number 7. This is a wild one here too. We got Pickaninny Butts in California. Pickaninny Butts. In Kentucky, we got Darky Knob. Darky Knob. Yeah. Oh, Lord have mercy. Here we go. Here go one for you Asians. We got Chinaman's Canyon in Colorado. Chinaman's Canyon. 10, Redskin Knolls in Utah.
Redskin. They done took the helmets off. They took Redskins off the football, man.
Yeah, they done made us change our name.
To nothing.
We got Dead Indian Pass in Wyoming.
Dead Indian. Hey, you know in Maryland we got Indian
Head Highway or town of Indian
Does
Head.
that sound bad to y'all? We don't know. I'm just asking, is that a bad thing? Indian Highway. Does that sound
Okay.
bad or not?
Number 12, Redskin Brook.
That sounds bad.
In Indiana. We ought to knew this. We ought to knew this would be in Texas. It's number 13. Negro Branch in Texas.
The people actually live there. Negro Branch.
Negro Branch.
So the people live there. That if somebody black don't look at this sign and be like, we need to change this.
Okay, this was recently changed. It was renamed Ada Simon Creek in 2021 after the black activist and writer. Okay, but we also in Texas have Negro Head, Texas. A town called Negro Head.
Now Virginia got a lot of crazy joints too.
Okay,
Virginia got some wild joints.
And back to Tennessee. And this, okay, we back to Tennessee here. Number 15, Dead Negro Hollow in Tennessee. Oh boy. No, that was 16.
Dead Negro Hollow.
Dead Negro Hollow. That was number 16. My bad. But anyway, look. In 2024, the year 2024, we are over 50. We are over 55, almost 60 years removed from the civil rights movement, and a generation or two past Jim Crow and marches and the Voting Rights Act and the Edmund Pettus Bridge, the protests of the 60s, and to have places with names like this is some bullshit. And
it's more. It's more. There's a lot of places with the name,
and it's more than that. It's way more than that.
Yeah, with the ANN.
But
not
the list
no,
that I
ain't no
ran
niggas
off,
allowed streets. There's a lot of those out here too. That's crazy.
But the list that I ran off, where's all this shit from?
For example, right now it's
Texas, Tennessee, Kentucky. Which
it's some niggas living on these streets that's ANNAs and don't even know that means
right.
That. You know what I'm saying?
Are you crazy? Look, a lot of these come from racist states or states, with racist reputations.
Yeah.
Tennessee,
Kentucky. You gotta remember most of these states receded because they wanted to keep slavery.
Yeah.
So of course they're gonna have names all on the streets that's fucking disrespectful to us.
We
got statues of motherfuckers that was wanted to keep us slaves. It's just
and
in
addition to all of these, taking all these Confederate statues and the Confederate flags and stars and bars and all that down, we have to, we still got a long way to go. And look, if you got these towns with these racist names, that ain't cool, man. We got to stand up and make our voices heard and get this shit changed. That's what we was talking about earlier when we was talking about the presidential race and Democrats versus Republicans. A lot of people think this shit is cool, and a lot of people want to keep names like this to hold people down, or let you know that you ain't welcome to here. Exactly. But is that what our ancestors, our forefathers, the ones that came before us, what they fought for? Is that what the Martin Luther Kings, the John Lewises, Jesse Jacksons, the Al Sharptons, the Medgar Evers, the Rosa Parks, and so on and so on. So many people. I mean, what? Dorothy Height, Marcus Garvey, Claudette Colvin, Ella Baker, Daisy Bates, Coretta Scott King, Claudette Colvin, Maud Ballou, Diane Nash. Is that what these people fought for, and in many cases gave a life for? Is for us to be still shut out, discriminated against, called out our name, and not use the voice and the power of the vote that these people put their lives on the line for. Do you think that if Trump got back into office, you know, places like these with names like these, it wouldn't, they would never get changed.
Hell no. He still won't put the statues back up. Fuck
yeah, but yeah. So look,
appreciate everybody, man. Tune in tonight for sure.
Right on.
Tuesday nights live. You know what I'm saying?
Damn Negro Hollow.
If everybody don't know, bill was passed, and one thing that was in the past, the bill that was passed for the Ukraine and everything was a ban on TikTok. Like this, something everybody need to know. You might hear the name of a bill or what it's for or something, but it's 18 different things in it now that you never know that was in it. You know what I'm saying? It's like 10 years from now, you're not gonna know that the TikTok ban was in this bill, sending money to Ukraine.
It's called pork,
and it ain't really. It's a ban, but they have a problem with the country there
with China
controlling the app and using it to spy on y'all the asses.
Yeah.
So, and what America wanted to do is you don't get to come over here no more unless you sell that shit.
They want them. They want to make them sell it.
Simple as fucking that. And then again, they the government. They supposed to tell us when there's a threat for us. They tell us TikTok is a fucking threat. Motherfuckers are spying in your living room.
Yeah, they've been telling.
And the Chinese government don't give a fuck. They use all that to blow all our asses up.
But the government been telling us that for years now, ever since TikTok blew up. That the Chinese government is using an app like TikTok to spy on you,
exactly,
to spy on people,
so everybody don't know
data, and so on and so much, so forth.
So everybody don't know, just
right. But
pay attention.
You got a candidate out there, Donald Trump, who like to kiss the ass of dictators like Xi.
We'll be so weak if this nigga would be what's the name. Here, stop. Like, my God. I'll tell you, boy.
I'm gonna tell you, if you get
as this 4 or 5 months keep going, we're gonna realize. That's why I'm glad we're doing this. We're gonna start realizing we already know what's the best candidate, but as things start getting closer, I think more and more people gonna start realizing. Because don't trust me, there's gonna be so much more this fuck ups that this dude do for the next 3 months that we're gonna have to be talking about. Trust me. And by the time the summer comes, everybody gonna be slowing in, tuning in, time for school, and then it's like, okay, it's time for the race. Then they gonna start realizing, oh fuck no, I don't want to see this nigga Trump for 4 more years, cussing and being an asshole all day. We ain't got time for that.
Look, it's
not again.
We're gonna get we gonna get into that, and
not again.
We're gonna get into that and telling people why it's really important that you vote, because
we waiting for motherfucking Trump rallies. We're gonna be at one of these motherfuckers. We're gonna show up.
And another thing, y'all
in DC, if we get one in DC, we'll pop up on their ass.
I want to tell y'all to go to our Facebook community page as Hoodviewpolitics, and I put out an article about Clarence Thomas, and I think everybody need to read that article about this dude, and then I hope it'll make you realize why the presidency and who you vote for matters so much.
It's sad that black man is knee deep in white privilege.
That dude is terrible.
We talking about Oreo,
Because
coconut,
if you
whatever
think-
you think of.
If you don't think Uncle Ruckus lives, I'm telling you, Uncle Ruckus sits on the Supreme
Oh, the
Court.
new joint. We got Almond Joy. I never thought of that.
He a big nut.
White and inside, black and
white.
outside.
He a big nut.
Coconuts.
In a white world covered in chocolate.
Now in UK they call them coconuts.
Yeah.
You know that? In UK they call motherfuckers like that
And
coconuts.
another thing, we back up on X at
coconut.
Check us out on X at HVP Votes.
Almond Joy.
Go to at HVP Votes.
Oh, what's that?
Check out the YouTube page. Like,
what's
subscribe.
that candy? Peppermint patty.
Peppermint patty.
Motherfucker, Oreo cookie ass,
The good old
peppermint
Oreo.
patty ass niggas, man. Fuck around with you, motherfucker.
Talking about politics coming from a view of the streets, you know what I'm saying, dog? We're not coming from professional view. We're not lawyers. None of that shit that's on TV, you know what I'm saying? We come straight from the hood.